old road knows my name by heart. Been driving it since the world fell apart. Ash in the air, smoke in the rain, but I keep moving numb to the pain. Once had love, but I let her fade, chasing dreams that I never made. Now I'm haunted by her southern drawl and every echo of a midnight call. And gravel and thunder rolling deep carry my soul where the lost ones sleep. Every scar, every mile I roam feels like fire, feels like home. Gravel and thunder, dust and steel, ain't no heaven, just what's real. I met a preacher in a neon town. He said, son, you're too far down. I told him, hell, I've been below, but the devil's just someone I know. Gasoline dreams and a worn-out truck, living on prayers and a little luck. The road don't judge, it don't forgive, it just reminds you how to live. Gravel and thunder rolling deep carry my soul where the lost ones sleep. Every scar, every mile I roam feels like fire, feels like home. Gravel and thunder, dust and steel, ain't no heaven, just what's real. She said you can't outrun your fate, but I was born to ride and wait. If mercy calls, I'll let it rain, 'cause freedom's the only holy thing. The stars are burning, the night is white. Ain't no turning, just the right. If the Lord's still watching from above, He'll find me driving through what I love. Gravel and thunder call my name, through fire, through loss, through flame. Every mile's a prayer I sing, every roar's a broken wing. Gravel and thunder till I'm gone, the road keeps playing my last song. Smoke on my hands, fire in my chest, running from the law, but I can't rest. Every sin's a scar I wear, every road still takes me there. The preacher said, boy, you're bound to burn, but I've seen flames and I don't learn. The good Lord knows I've crossed that line 1,000 times and called it mine. Ain't no angel waits for me, just ghosts that hum in minor key. Every mile I drive at night is another prayer I lost in fight. Ashes and iron, that's my creed. Burning faith for the blood I need. Ain't no mercy in the dawn, only proof the dark moves on. Ashes and iron, dust and flame, the devil's song still knows my name. Met a woman down in Shreveport town, eyes like rain, heart like crown. She said you can't run from what you are. I said I'm just chasing my next scar. She left a note on the motel bed, don't let your demons eat you dead. But when the morning kissed my face, the world still smelled like her embrace. The wind still hums her melody through rusted chains and dead oak trees. And though I ride through fire and stone, her voice still calls my name alone. Ashes and iron, that's my creed. Burning faith for the blood I need. Ain't no mercy in the dawn, only proof the dark moves on. Ashes and iron, dust and flame, the devil's song still knows my name. Prayed in bars and desert rain, asked forgiveness, found more pain. But maybe grace don't fall like gold, it comes in nights when you grow old. The road don't care who rides or bleeds, it feeds on all a sinner needs. And when you think you've made it right, it pulls you deeper into night. I stand where the fire began, a broken soul, a lesser man. The smoke still rises dark and slow, but I've got nowhere left to go. If I die on this open ground, let my body never be found. Just the dust and the iron remain where I washed away my pain. Ashes and iron, that's my creed. Every scar's a prayer I bleed. Ain't no angel, ain't no crown, just the fire dragging me down. Ashes and iron, dust and flame, the road and I, we're both the same. Ashes and iron, that's all that's left of me. The sky was red, the night was torn, another sinner's child was born. Mama cried, the river rose, said son, the road's the life you chose. By 21 I'd drawn my gun, lost more friends than the rising sun. Whiskey dreams and a bleeding hand, still searching for a promised land. Every crossroads got my name, every echo sounds the same. I can't tell where I belong, but I keep moving, right or wrong. Ride through the rain, boy, ride through the pain. Ain't no heaven without the flame. She said, I see the fire in you. I said, girl, I burn what I can't undo. She left her mark in the motel smoke. Every kiss another promise broke. By dawn she vanished with the rain, left me standing with my pain. I've been chased by truth and lies, by ghosts that wear familiar eyes. And though the road still calls my name, it don't ease the hurt or tame the flame. Right through the rainbow, right through the pain. Ain't no peace without the chain. Every tear's another mile, every sin's a crooked smile. Right through the rain and don't look down, you'll drown before you reach that town. If love's a fire, then I'm the ash. If hope's a corn, I've spent my stash. But I still pray when I see the light, that maybe wrong can turn out right. The night remembers what I've done, the road forgets no broken sun. And every town, every song tells me how I don't belong. Storm's grown still, ain't much left but an iron will. And when they lay me in the clay, I'll smile, I rode my way. No crown, no cross, no holy sign, just thirst and whiskey, blood and time. But if the rain still calls my name, I'll ride again through wind and flame. Ride through the rainbow, ride through the pain. There's redemption in the chain. Every scar a story told, every wound a heart grown old. Right through the rain, don't fade away. Let the thunder be your way. Ooh, ride through the rain, till it don't hurt anymore. Rolling hard from the borderline, sun was blood and the dust was fine. Got a pocket full of pain and sin, and a world that won't let me in. Outlaws pray with whiskey hands, crosses burn in the desert sands. Ain't no saints on this side of night, just broken men who lost the fight. The road hums low like a funeral hymn, every turn grows cold and dim. If the devil calls, I won't deny, we've shared the same blue sky. The red sky riders riding on through the smoke till the dawn is gone. Wind and thunder, blood and bone, we were born to die alone. The red sky riders, hearts aflame, ain't no mercy calling our name. Met a stranger at a bar in Crete, said he'd sold his soul for me. He asked, you ever feel the burn? I said, hell, we all take our turn. He smiled slow with a gunshot grin, said, boy, you can't outdrive your sin. Then he left me there in the neon rain with a pocket full of pain. And every mile I've ever bled paints the ground where angels fled. If redemption sunshine never comes my way, I'll probably turn the other way. Red sky riders riding on through the smoke till the dawn is gone. Wind and thunder, blood and bone, we were born to die alone. Red sky riders, hearts aflame, ain't no mercy calling our name. Road. The stars look close but never near, they shine on every ghost I fear. When I hear that call to call, I know my back's against it all. The road don't talk, but it don't forget every sin you made, every debt you set. And when the red sky starts to weep, that's when the riders never sleep. Flame, still driving under borrowed names. And if I fall before the light, tell my soul I fought the fight. Don't write no stone, don't carve no line, just let the wind erase what's mine. I came from dust, I'll go back true, riding on through red sky blue. Red sky riders riding on through the night till the pain is gone. Wind and thunder, blood and bone, we were born to die alone. Red sky riders, hearts aflame, heaven's lost but hell knows our name. Red sky riders, still riding on. There's a fire burning in the canyon low, been there since the blood and snow. Every man that walks that road leaves behind the weight he owes. I've seen the sun fall black and cold, heard good men lie and cowards bold. My hands are cracked, my will is torn, but I was raised by the wind and warm. And I don't sleep, just observes every saint that lost his nerves. You can pray or you can run, but you'll face what you become. Down in the valley of the wolves, truth gets lost in time of proofs. I've been howling at the moon too long, trying to right what I did wrong. Down in the valley, cold and wild, I ain't no saint, just a lonely child. Ground. Ain't no peace in the way she drowned. Her voice still rides that midnight rain, soft as mercy, hard as pain. They say forgiveness has a price, but I done paid it once or twice. If heaven's gates are locked tonight, guess I can't just out of sight. The smoke rolls slow, the whiskey thin, each sip burns lost sun. Tell the world my race was run. I never knelt, but I still pray in every road that I betrayed. The wolves don't hunt for blood alone, they howl for sins we call our own. And when the dark begins to fall, they'll answer for us all. Now the fire's low, the night is deep, and I'm too tired to lose or weep. The road behind, the road ahead, both are made of what I've bled. So let the wolves come take my name, they'll find it written in the flame. And when the dawn turns pale and blue, they'll have my story true. Down in the valley of the wolves, time forgives and pain approves. I've been running wild, I've been wrong, still I'm singing my sinner's song. Down in the valley, fire and bone, even the lost find their home. In the valley, we all go home. I was born with a storm inside, raised on whiskey and wounded pride. Mama cried, boy, you're bound to break. I said freedom's all I'll ever take. I buried truth under motel beds, slept beside the words I left unsaid. Every town's a different sin, and every door lets darkness in. There's a shadow on my backseat floor, been riding with me since '84. I ain't running from the law this time, just the echoes of my crime. On the graveyard highway, rolling slow, every mile another soul I owe. Can't outrun the past I've made, the road remembers, the lie will fade. On the graveyard highway, black and cold, I'm just a tale that's been retold. Met a preacher in a rusty town, said, son, lay your burdens down. I told him, preacher, I'm too far gone. I made my bed on the devil's lawn. He gave me bread, he gave me flame, said even devils need a name. Then he smiled like he already knew that my confession wouldn't do. The wind's my friend, the night's my cell, every song a wish in hell. And if the dawn won't shine for me, I'll find my peace in harmony. On the graveyard highway, rolling slow, every mile another soul I owe. Can't outrun the past I've made, the road remembers, the light will fade. On the graveyard highway, black and cold, I'm just a tale that's been retold. I still see her by the river bend, she waved goodbye, said this ain't the end. but the years rolled on like thunder's breath, and I kept driving toward my death. Don't care who you used to be, it only asks what you can see. 1,000 crosses line my trail, each one whispers where I failed. Now the engine hums like a gospel choir, and the wheels spin tales of wire and fire. The rear view shows what I can't face, a ghost still smiling in empty space. If redemption's real, I miss my chance, somewhere lost in a midnight dance. But if hell's just truth with open eyes, then I'll meet it with no disguise. On the graveyard highway rolling slow, carry my soul where no one goes. If mercy finds me, let it be in the dark where the lost run free. On the graveyard highway I'm still alive, just riding ghosts to stay alive. To a blood-red dawn, gasoline breath, my shadow gone. Another highway, another fight, another ghost I lost last night. I got tattoos that tell my sins, ain't no saint but I made amends. Every mile's a scar I keep, every dream I failed to read. The road don't sleep, it just pretends, it bends and breaks and never ends. You can chase your truth or drown your fear, either way it leads you here. Burning miles beneath my wheels, nothing left that time can steal. Fire inside won't let me rest, every road puts me to the test. Burning miles, thunder cries, ain't no peace in outlaw skies. Burning miles. Met a preacher down in El Paso, said, boy, that whiskey don't save your soul. I said, preacher, I ain't that kind, my faith's in steel in the road I find. He gave a nod and let me be, said freedom's just another plea. And as I left that dusty town, the devil smiled and marked me down. And I hear redemption call my name, but every time it sounds the same, like a woman I can't forget, a promise made I ain't kept yet. Burning miles beneath my wheels, nothing left that time can steal. Fire inside won't let me rest, every road puts me to the test. Burning miles, heart is torn from every sin I've ever worn. But if the Lord still keeps my name, He knows I rode through the flame. The night's a mirror, cold and white, shows the man I try to hide. The road remembers every sin and burns them slow beneath my skin. Dawn ahead, skies on fire, the desert red. And if I fall before the light, tell the road I fought the fight. Don't need no cross, don't need no stone. This highway's where I've always grown. And when my soul runs out of miles, let me fade where freedom smiles. Rules burning miles beneath my wheels. Ain't no truth, the darkness steals. Fire inside, forever strong. Every sin becomes a song. Burning miles, thunder cries. Let me die beneath these skies. Bloody moon, burning miles till the end of time. I was born in the shadow of a steel town flame. Daddy swung hammers, mama prayed my name. They said the world's a cruel old friend, she'll break your back before you bend. I left home when I turned 18, with a busted bike and a restless dream. Preacher said, boy, don't lose your soul, but sin feels lighter on the open road. It's a long road to mercy through dust and rain. You can't wash off the hurt or the blame. Every mile cuts deep, but I still ride with the ghost of my past by my side. Yeah, it's a long road to mercy, Lord, but I'm trying to find what I'm looking for. With fire in her hair, she said life's too short to be scared. But I was running from the man I'd been, and you can't outrun your own skin. She kissed my lips, said go and be free. Then she faded like smoke in the Tennessee breeze. Sometimes love's the cruelest lie, when it tells you to stay but it says goodbye. It's a long road to mercy through dust and rain. You can't wash off the hurt or the blame. Every mile cuts deep, but I still ride with the ghost of my past by my side. Yeah, it's a long road to mercy, Lord, but I'm trying to find what I'm looking for. Sometimes I pray to an empty sky, sometimes I drink just to feel alive. If heaven's real, then let me know why the good ones leave and the bad ones go. Now I'm older, but I ain't wise, still chasing dawns and alibis. My hands are calloused, my heart's still sore, but I ain't riding alone no more. It's a long road to mercy through dust and rain. Every scar's a lesson in pain. I'm still standing though I can't be sure if mercy's close or just 1 mile more. Yeah, it's a long road to mercy, Lord, and I'm knocking on heaven's door. Mama raised me on borrowed ground. Said, boy, don't let the world drag you down. But this land don't care for dreams or men. It just takes what it can again and again. My daddy died in a border fight, left me scars in a restless night. I learned to shoot before I could read, and I learned that mercy don't plant no seed. The sun burns gold, the sky bleeds red. Every mile's a prayer I've said, and the dust beneath my worn-out boots knows every sin I can't refute. Dust and glory, blood and stone, I've been running my whole life alone. Every lawman, every lie can't take the truth I carry inside. Dust and glory, time and shame, still I ride beneath my name. Ooh. I met a girl in Amarillo rain. She washed the dirt but not the pain. Said you can't outrun what you deserve. I just smiled, too damn proud to swerve. She gave me hope, I gave her scars. We made love beneath the sky of stars. But come sunrise I hit the road with her ghost inside my load. They say redemption comes with cost, but you can't buy back what you lost. And every tear I've ever known built this man carved from stone. Dust and glory, blood and bone, every sin I call my own. The road don't ask, the road don't care, it just takes you anywhere. Dust and glory, night and flame, I ride proud, I ride the same. If heaven's gate won't open wide, I'll build my fire right outside. And if the angels don't recall my name, at least the wind will sing the same. The road don't end, it just bends slow. You meet yourself where you can't go in. Every choice that I've betrayed was just a bed that I made. The years have worn me thin, and I'm too tired to fight or win. But when the night wind calls my name, I'll ride on just the same. So if you find my hat and gun, leave 'em out beneath the sun. Tell the crows in the canyon wide, this old soul finally found his ride. Dust and glory, fire and stone, this road's the only home I've known. Every scar I was born on a one-lane road with a heart too wild to hold. Mama cried when I packed my bags, said, son, the world's got sharper tags. 40 years in 1,000 towns, still trying to keep my demons down. My boots, no dirt, my soul, no sin. I leave the past, but it crawls back in. Every scar's a map I've drawn. Every night bleeds into dawn. The road don't judge, it just replies with dust and truth beneath the sky. I'm taking the long way home, through fire and dust and bone. If peace don't find me on this road, then I'll make peace alone. I'm taking the long way home, through the heartache and the chrome. Met a drifter in Santa Fe, said he used to have faith till it slipped away. Showed me scars, said, boy, these shine. Every pain's a proof of time. We drank till dawn by the canyon rim, sang the blues, I followed him. Said every man's a work of rust, and every prayer turns back to dust. The desert wind don't whisper lies, it just hums where the eagle flies. I saw my face in the rear view's gleam, a younger man with an older dream. I'm taking the long way home, through fire and dust and bone. If peace don't find me on this road, then I'll make peace alone. I'm taking the long way home, through the heartache and the chrome. Sometimes I hear my father's tone saying, son, you don't die alone. I light a smoke and tip my hat to every ghost I'm riding past. The wheels keep humming, the stars still burn. Every mile's another turn. Ain't no heaven, ain't no plan, just the sound of a traveling man. Now the signs read welcome home, but I don't know where I belong. My house is gone, my friends are great, the town forgot my name today. So I keep driving past the line to chase the sun one last time. And if the night decides I'm done, tell the road I was never one. I'm taking the long way home, where the wild winds carve the stone. If peace don't greet me when I'm gone, tell my wheels they carried on. I'm taking the long way home, 'cause it's the only road I've known. The long way home is all I've ever known. The morning came in shades of gray, the kind of dawn that hides your way. Boots Ropes were worn, the sky was torn. I'd been riding since the day I was born. The wind whispered through the pines, said, son, you've crossed too many lines. But I ain't one for second tries. I just ride where the wild wind dies. Every mile's a memory burned, every lesson's one I never learned. And though my hands are rough and scarred, I've loved this life, though it's been hard. Where the wild wind dies, I'll lay me down, leave my boots on sacred ground. No preacher's words, no alibis, just me and the road. Where the wild wind dies. I met a woman near San Antonio. She said, boy, you're cursed to die alone. I laughed and said, ain't that the truth? And kissed her like I was bulletproof. But love's a fire you can't contain. It burns your joy, it leaves your pain. She left one night with a tear in her eye, said, you'll chase ghosts till the wild wind dies. So whiskey talks, the soul replies, and somewhere deep a dream still lies. But the road don't care for a beggar's cry, just fades where the echoes die. Where the wild wind dies, I'll lay me down, leave my sins without a sound. No crown of thorns, no grand goodbyes, just me in the dust. Where the wild wind dies. Mercy's out there in the dark, I've missed her trail, I've lost her spark. But if she calls my name tonight, I'll follow her into the light. There's a peace in the dirt, a truth in pain. Every loss just carves your name. And when you've got nothing left to hide, you learn to love the other side. See that final ridge between this world and heaven's bridge. The wind is cold, but I don't mind. It's been my only friend in time. If you find my hat someday, lay it down where the coyotes play, and let my soul drift through the skies, free at last, where the wild wind dies. Where the wild wind dies, I'll make my stand. One last prayer in the desert sand. No regrets, no sad goodbyes, just my heart, where the wild wind dies. Where the wild wind dies. The years went by like a slow freight train, names and faces lost in rain. I carried love, I carried sin, and both still whisper deep within my hands. A crack my boots are torn, every scar a vow I've worn. I ain't looking for no crown, just a place to lay it down. The road don't lie, it never will. It shows you mercy when you're still, and every mile I've tried to mend brings me closer to the end. Ashes on the wind, carry me home. I've been wandering too long alone. Dust to dust, I've paid my due. The road remembers more than I do. Ashes on the wind, fade to gray. Let my soul just drift away. I've seen angels in the neon haze, heard devils hum old gospel praise. Every dream I ever chased left a shadow I can't erase. Whiskey laughs in motel rooms, broken strings and borrowed tunes. I ain't proud, but I ain't ashamed. Every song still knows my name. The night's a mirror, the stars confess every truth I won't address. But if tomorrow never comes, I'll rest beneath the setting sun. Ashes on the wind, fade to gray. Let my soul just drift away. I left a woman by the coast. She said you'll haunt the thing you love the most. I still see her when I sleep, the kind of pain you'll never keep. The fire's gone, the air is thin. I breathe out ghosts, I breathe them in. And if this road's my only friend, I'll ride with it until the end. Dawn comes cold on a crimson field, another story I'll never yield. The sky don't cry, but I just might when I see that final light. So if you find me by the bend, tell the wind it's not the end. I'm just drifting, not undone. Every road leads to someone. Ashes on the wind, carry me home. Through the stars I've always roamed. Dust to dust, my soul set free. The road's the only church for me. Ashes on the wind, fade to gray. Let my heart just drift away. Ashes on the wind, and I'm gone again. long steel, the rails still cry. Another night, another goodbye. Carry ghosts in an old guitar. Every chord knows who they are. Left my home when the harvest died. A bottle of hope and a truck to ride. Mama's voice on a radio hymn fades away like the smoke within. The moon keeps watch, the road keeps score. I keep searching for something more. If I could trade my pride for sleep, I'd rest where the shadows weave. Midnight freight, roll me slow through the towns I used to know. Carry my sins, don't let me lie, neath the weight of a stranger's sky. Midnight freight, keep rolling through. I'm just a man with nothing to prove. She danced where the angels fell. Her eyes were storms, her lips were flame. I never even asked her name. She whispered soft, boy, you're bound to roam, but the loneliest road leads home. I laughed and turned toward the rain. Still hear her voice in the sound of trains. Every promise I ever made got washed away, but the echo stayed. Now the freight hums low, the headlights blur, and I'm still chasing the sound of her. Midnight freight, roll me slow through the towns I used to know. Carry my sins, don't let me lie, neath the weight of a stranger's sky. Midnight freight, keep rolling through. I'm just a man with nothing to prove. Whistle cries like a mother's prayer for the sons that never made it there. And every mile a confession told on tracks of rust, on hearts of gold. I ain't looking for peace no more, just a place to stop, a station floor. If mercy's real, it rides tonight in a freight car full of borrowed light. Dawn bleeds red on a mountain spine. Coffee cold, but I feel fine. There's freedom here in the engine's moan. A man don't need to die alone. So let the wheels ride what I can't say, in smoke and steel and yesterday. If I fade before I wake, tell the wind my soul to take. I'll never find. Midnight freight, roll me true. I'm still out here thinking of you. Midnight freight, keep rolling on. Dust in my lungs, fire in my chest, heading south with no place to rest. The sun burned down on a highway scar, and the past road shotgun in my car. A worn-out map and a broken tune, whispered prayers to a cold moon. Every town got a face I knew, every lie had a hint of truth. Ain't no savior on this side of night, just diesel dreams and dashboard light. I count the stars, I count my sins. The road don't end, it just begins. Coyote moonlight my trail, through the ghosts and the howling well. I've been lost, I've been found, still can't tell where I'm bound. Coyote moon shines so bright, guide me through this endless night. Met an old man in a border town. He said, son, don't let the devil drown. He don't come dressed in fire and smoke, he comes in songs that make you choke. Bought him beer, he told his tale about a woman who rode a midnight rail. She left a mark on his tattered skin, said love's the war, no one wins. And when his eyes began to fade, he smiled and said, I'm not afraid. I took his hat and said goodbye to the only truth that never lied. Coyote moonlight my trail, through the ghosts and the howling well. Every mile another fight, between wrong and what feels right. Coyote moon shines so bright, lead me home or take my side. There's a crossroad where the shadows meet and the angels walk on bare burned feet. I've seen mercy, I've seen blame, and I've called both by the same name. The desert hums, the engines cry, ain't no difference between truth and lie. If I don't wake when mornings do, coyote moon, I'm counting on you. Now years roll by like tumbleweeds, I plant my pain where the silence feeds. The road still calls with a hungry grin, I answer back, I'm still all in. From Tucson dust to Rio shore, I've chased my peace but wanted more. And if the stars forget my name, at least the road will sing the same. Before the dawn, tell the wind to carry on. Coyote moon, don't fade away, I'll be chasing you someday. Coyote moon. Coyote moon, you still know my name. Smoking steel, that's all I know. Roadside fires and a fading glow. Born with dust between my teeth and the devil's song beneath my feet. Mama cried when I left that town, said, son, this life will drag you down. But the highway called like a restless hymn, and I rode away on a ghost named Sin. The night don't lie, just listens close to broken men and whiskey ghosts. And every star above my head feels like a word I never said. I've sown. Iron horses roll me home through the fire, through the bone. Horses. Oh yeah. I've seen bleed and Denver freeze. I've slept under bridges and fallen trees. Carved my name in a barroom floor right next to the one she carved before. She said, you'll never change your way, but angels fall like men some days. I kissed her once in the neon rain, then drove away with an old refrain. The past don't fade, it just gets loud like a thunderstorm that won't back down. I try to mend just circles back to where I've been. Iron horses and whiskey skies burning down where the freedom lies. Every mile is a prayer I've thrown, every dream is a seed I've sown. Iron horses roll me home through the fire, through the bone. Iron horses. Once I had a boy of my own. He grew wild, then he was gone. He wrote a note I couldn't read, left his boots and a rosary bead. Now I see his face in every dawn, in every truck that rumbles on. And I whisper, son, you'll understand when the highway takes your hand. I've outrun lawmen, preachers' pain. I've ridden joy, I've ridden shame. But the one thing that I never learned was when to stop before I burn. So light me up another mile, let the road redeem my style. Every scar's a story told, and I ain't young, but I ain't old. Stories turn cold, but if you ride with your heart unchained, you'll never die, you'll just remain. Iron horses and whiskey sky, take my soul where the thunder flies. Every tear, every road I roam brings me closer to my home. Steel and grace carry me to my resting place. Dust in my lungs, fire in my chest, heading south, no place to rest. The sun burned down on a highway scar, and the past road shotgun in my car. A worn-out map and a broken tune, whispered prayers to a coyote moon. Every town got a face I knew, every lie had a hint of truth. Ain't no savior on this side of night, just diesel dreams and dashboard light. I count the stars, I count my sins, the road don't end, it just begins. Coyote moon, light my trail, through the ghosts and the howling whale. I've been lost, I've been found, still can't tell where I'm bound. Coyote moon, shine so bright, guide me through this endless night. Coyote moon, you still know my name. Met an old man in a border town. He said, son, don't let the devil drown. He don't come dressed in fire and smoke, he comes in songs and make you choke. Bought him beer, he told his tale about a woman who rode a midnight rail. She left a mark on his tattered skin, said love's the war, no one wins. And when his eyes began to fade, he smiled and said, I'm not afraid. I took his hat and said goodbye to the only truth that never lied. Coyote moon, light my trail, the ghosts and the howling whale. Every mile, another fight between wrong and what feels right. Coyote moon, shine so bright, lead me home, I'll take my side. Coyote moon. There's a crossroad where the shadows meet and the angels walk on bare burnt feet. I've seen mercy, I've seen blame, and I've called both by the same name. The desert hums, the engines cry, ain't no difference between truth and lie. If I don't wake when mornings do, coyote moon, I'm counting on you. Now years roll by like tumbleweeds, I plant my pain where the silence feeds. The road still calls with a hungry grin, I answer back, I'm still all in. From Tucson dust to Rio shore, I've chased my peace but wanted more. And if the stars forget my name, at least the road will sing the same. Trail, let me ride where hearts don't fail. If I die before the dawn, tell the wind to carry on. Coyote moon, don't fade away, I'll be chasing you someday. Coyote moon, you still know my name. Coyote moon, you still know my name. I left my home at 23, chased a dream and never chased me. Played my songs in smoking bars, traded heaven for these scars. My daddy said, boys, stay kind, but I was running out of time. Every mile took a piece of soul, till the road became my goal. The nights got long, the lights burned low, voices whispered I should go. But every silence, every pain turned into thunder in my veins. And now I'm hearing ghosts on the radio, singing songs from years ago. Every word cuts deep and slow, like the sins I'll never show. Ghosts on the radio, loud and wild, crying out like a runaway child. My lips then turned away, said I ain't built for men who stay. Now her name's tattooed in smoking gin. Every bar she starts again. I play her tune soft and slow for ghosts that never let me go. Every dream I burned in time still haunts the rhythm and the rhyme. And every crowd that sings along feels like ghosts inside my song. Now I'm hearing ghosts on the radio, singing songs from years ago. Every word cuts deep and slow, like the sins I'll never show. Ghosts on the radio, loud and wild, crying out like a runaway child. There's a preacher voice on the static hum, says, son, your time will come. But I've been driving far too long to stop believing in my wrong. The road don't love, the road don't weep, it just remembers what you keep. And every ghost that sings my name sounds a lot like who I became. Cold winds roam, no more plans, no place called home. The radio hums, the static cries, and I see my past in the western skies. Maybe someday I'll find my rest, lay my burden, do my best. But till the music fades away, I'll play for ghosts who used to stay. And now I'm hearing ghosts on the radio, singing truth I used to know. Every word still burns my soul like a fire I can't control. Ghosts on the radio, night and rain, they call my heart by my old name. Ghosts on the radio, still calling me home. Smoke still hangs where the battle fell. I left my brothers and the sound of shells. Carved my name on a lonesome hill, said a prayer the wind could steal. Took my truck and my old guitar, ran from ghosts that know who we are. Every mile of memories chained, every song a whisper of pain. The road don't talk, but it sure remembers every scar, every dying ember. I light a match and let it glow, 'cause I'm still learning to let go. Dust and redemption, side by side, running from God with no place to hide. If I find peace before I die, tell the road I said goodbye. Said goodbye. I met a girl in an Austin bar. She said, I've seen hell, you can't go far. We danced till the band ran dry, and she left like a tear in July. Every sunrise cuts like glass, and every night won't let me pass. The whiskey burns, the silence hums, the past still beats like war drums. You can't outdrive what's in your bones, you can only learn to make it home. And if the truth still tastes like rust, it's all that's left when dreams combust. Dust and redemption, side by side, running from God with no place to hide. If I find peace before I die, tell the road I said goodbye. Said goodbye. Hear their names in forgotten places. I raise a glass, but I don't speak. The strong still cry, the brave still weep. The years roll slow, the world moves fast. The future came, but it didn't last. I've buried friends, I've buried lies, but I've kept their songs alive. When my wheels stop on that hill and the sky goes dark and still, let the dust become my prayer and redemption find me there. Redemption, side by side, I've been lost, but I've never lied. If I meet peace before I die, tell my ghosts I've learned to try. He said, boy, you can't wash off the past, but you can make the moment last. Keep your wheels steady, keep your faith, the road forgives what time can't erase. Dust and redemption, let it rain, wash my soul, erase the stain. If there's grace beyond the pain, let me drive there once again. Dust and redemption. Mama raised me on borrowed ground, said, boy, don't let the world drag you down. But this land don't care for dreams or men, it just takes what it can again and again. My daddy died in a border fight, left me scars and a restless night. I learned to shoot before I could read, and I learned that mercy don't plant no seed. The sun burns gold, the sky bleeds red. Every mile's a prayer I've said, and the dust beneath my worn out boots knows every sin I can't refuse. Dust and glory, blood and stone, I've been running my whole life alone. Every lawman, every lie can't take the truth I carry inside. Dust and glory, time and shame, still I ride beneath my name. I met a girl in Amarillo rain. She washed the dirt but not the pain. Said you can't outrun what you deserve. I just smiled, too damn proud to swerve. She gave me hope, I gave her scars. We made love beneath the sky of stars. But come sunrise, I hit the road with her ghost inside my load. They say redemption comes with cost, but you can't buy back what you lost. And every tear I've ever known built this man carved from stone. Dust and glory, blood and bone, every sin I call my own. The road don't ask, the road don't care, it just takes you anywhere. Dust and glory, night and flame, I ride proud, I ride the same. If heaven's gate won't open wide, I'll build my fire right outside. And if the angels don't recall my name, at least the wind will sing the same. The road don't end, it just bends slow. You meet yourself where you can't go, and every choice that I betrayed was just a bed that I have made. Now the years have worn me thin, and I'm too tired to fight or win. But when the night wind calls my name, I'll ride on just the same. So if you find my hat and gun, leave 'em out beneath the sun. Tell the crows in the canyon wide, this old soul finally found his ride. Dust and glory, fire and stone, this road's the only home I've known. Every scar a song I've sung, every loss a bell I've rung. Dust and glory, death and dawn, I'll keep riding till I'm gone. It's all I've ever been. Since the morning light, coffee cold but the road feels right. Billboard ghosts and a radio hum, I'm a shadow man, I'm always on the run. Truck stop talk, same warm smiles, same old stories, different miles. A photograph torn by time and rain, a love that lived but carved her name. When through my window sounds like prayer, I breathe it in, pretend she's there. Every town looks just the same, another bar, another name, miles of nothing rolling on. Every sunset cuts like dawn, I keep driving just to feel something real behind the wheel. Miles of nothing, sky and sand, still don't know sand. Still don't know who I am. Stopped by church in El Paso rain. Lit a match but forgot to pray. The preacher said, son, you'll find your way, but his eyes looked lost that day. Met a drifter playing a rusty tune under the glow of a harvest moon. He said, freedom's sweet, but it cuts you deep, and peace ain't cheap, boy, peace ain't cheap. So I keep my wheels on broken lines, chasing ghosts of better times. And when the silence starts to bite, I let the engine drown the night. Miles of nothing rolling on, every truth I had is gone. I keep driving just to feel something real behind the wheel. Miles of nothing, dust and bone, still don't know where I'm going. Sometimes I see her by the riverside, barefoot smile, nowhere to hide, but she fades like smoking light. Just another ghost tonight. Gas gauge low, horizon wide. The road don't care, it just provides. My rear view holds the things I've lost. The road gives truth, but at a cost. If heaven's real, it's paved in dust, and God still drives a Ford like us. I meet him where the blacktop ends, shake his hand like an old friend. But not the same. Miles of nothing fade to gray, carry my soul far away. Every tear and every mile worth the pain, worth the trial. Miles of nothing, dust and bone, I've been lost, but not alone. Miles of nothing is everything.